Hi, it's Jan from Energy Data. This is the third and last video of this mini-series, showcasing you the core features of energy data. Today, we dive into weather normalization. Why do we need weather normalization? We need it because savings that aren't adjusted for weather aren't real savings. You will see it in this video, because they might be just a mild winter or a hot summer. So I will show you in this video how to upload your raw energy data, set up a baseline, define a reporting period, and let the platform figure out the rest all around weather normalization. Let's dive into it. This is the start screen after logging into our platform. You will see this assistant that will guide you through the main objective that you can achieve on our platform. If you missed the first videos that are dealing with getting degree days or analyzing your raw energy data, check out the link here to watch this before we dive into the weather normalization. First, we have to give our project a name. Let's call it YouTube Energy Saver Project. Next, we need a location. This is used for getting weather data and calculating degree days. I have a data set from New York. Just type in a zip code or city name or a street name, and the autocomplete function will help you to find your location. Although this is in the US, I stay with a metric system. We have some I think it was a gas heating data set, but let's stay in kilowatt hours. Now we can drag and drop our raw data. I have two CSV files with daily data, but you can also use XLS sheets, PDFs, JSON, different kinds of formats. 15-minute slices, daily data, yearly data, or if you have energy bills, you can just throw them in here and the system will parse them. Let's give two files are processed. You can quickly check the first rows. Looks good. We have daily data. We have values here. Let's continue. Then the system will auto suggest you two periods that you want to compare. We have like a baseline and a comparison period. They should have the same length. And here we see the warning. Oh, it's 1 day longer, but it's due to a leap year, so we can ignore that. And if you have like a gap, a transition or installation phase in between, you can add it here. But here we have 2 full years that we want to compare. The first time when you open the report, you will see this little guided tool. Let's take it and to get an overview. Here in the top part, you can define the baseline and the comparison period. The platform already did that for us. KPIs. Today, we only focus on the total usage, where we see like a slightly increase of 1.1%. Of course, we have some graphics where you can see heating related. The summer month, we only have a small baseline. The month we have quite some spikes in energy usage. And here the gray out parts are the actual weather normalization part. Here we have the degree day analysis. We haven't calculated yet any. Because we need to know which base temperature we want to pick for this building. If you remember in video 1 of this series, I told you about the importance of picking the right base temperature. And today we will see how we can use the regression analysis to find out our base temperature without need to know any statistic details. And once we know our base temperature, we can perform normalization. And again, no formulas needed. Everything is done by the platform. Okay, enough theoretic stuff. Let's do it live. Well, the actual data shows a slightly increase of our energy usage from 24 to 25. Let's run a regression analysis. What is a regression analysis? A regression analysis takes two different values. In this case, it will be our energy usage and degree day data. And then it compares the different data points and see if there's any correlation. Correlation means how and what kind of influence, in this case, degree days have on the energy usage, or if there's any or none. So we want to focus on the first year of the base on our base year. We have daily data. You can aggregate it, but for now we have daily data, so we go with it. We know it's only heating related, so we can skip cooling degree days. We only focus on heating degree days. What we can do now, we will pick different base temperatures up to 5, and then see which of these base temperatures have the best statistical fit. Let's pick 14 degrees Celsius, 15, 16, 17, but let's take one like 20. So this is the typical range. I mean, there are some buildings that are really high energy efficient, maybe go down to 12 degrees Celsius. This is the outside temperature below which your building needs to get heated. That's the analysis. So now the backend is fetching weather data and calculating the different degree days for all these base temperatures and match it with the actual energy we get. Is a quick analysis. Don't get confused by all these numbers, because as you can see, you will get recommendations. We will see here the green highlights. That means all base temperatures have the same rating. We can go here in the detail table. I will not bore you with the details, but you can see something like the R square. This is one main indicator, but also other ones. Here, like you can see, it's a strong value. We have 366 data points, which is strong. So we have like 3 base temperatures that are pretty much the same. So we pick 16 in the middle and just use this button, use this model for normalization, and it will automatically open the normalization workflow. Here we have different options, but right now we go with the baseline period. That means we have our base period. This will stay as it was measured, the raw data. This is 100%. And then we see in the following years or periods, did we had more or less degree days, and this ratio will be used as a discount or a factor for the energy usage of the following comparison period. So our baseline is 2024, this period is 2025. We pick 16 degrees Celsius as our base temperature. We can define a base load, but for simplicity, we just say it's 0 for now. And we run the normalization. The reporting looks the same, but now we have here a toggle that can switch between the actual usage and the normalized usage. And what we will see here, it's maybe for some people quite surprising, but we have weather normalized decrease, so improvement of energy usage of 14%. And when we look at the raw data, slightly increase. So this shows how important weather normalization is. And maybe you ask, but why is there such a big gap? It lies in the degree day data. 16 degrees as the base temperature, which we use for weather normalization. There we see in 2024 we had 1,700 degree days, and in 2025 over 2,000. This is what is it here? A plus of 17% degree days, and this has to be factored out if you compare your heating related energy usage. I hope you've got it, and I can just recommend you to register for free, test out the tools to figure out